Hello class 5th students. Today we will start a book exercise in notebook. So first of all, mention the date 11/5/2020. Write down page number 8. Underline this heading. Word wonder. WORD word. WONDER wonder. Word wonder. Underline this. Part A. Underline the phrasal verbs in these sentences. Full stop. So student, what are phrasal verbs? Phrasal verb is a combination of words that may be a verb and a preposition, or a combination of verb and a adverb that when used together to give a different meaning to that of the original verb, they change the meaning of the verbs in that particular sentence. So in this exercise you have to identify the phrasal verb. Let's start with first one. The meeting was called off after the chairman fell ill. So what is the verb here? Called. And the combination is of preposition. So called off. Number 2. I broke down when my mother told me that my grandfather was hospitalized. So in this sentence, what is the verb? Verb is broke. And it is used with the combination of preposition down. So the phrasal verb is broke down. Number 3. We are having a party at our place tonight. Why don't you join in? So in this sentence the verb is join and it is using with the preposition in. So the combination is of verb and a preposition. Underline this. This is a phrasal verb. Number 4. The Sharmas moved in yesterday in a swanky new bungalow. So what is the verb here? Moved, and it is using with preposition. So the phrasal verb is moved in. 5th. Ria's friends tried to cheer her up when she lost her favorite pen. So now in the sentence the verb is cheer and the preposition is up. So the phrasal verb will be cheer up. Underline both these words. Number 6. Do not worry! Exclamation mark. The police are looking into the matter. Full stop. The culprit will be behind bars very soon. Full stop. So the action is looking. The police was looking. So looking is a verb and into is a preposition. So combination is a verb and preposition. Underline this phrasal verb. Number 7. My uncle and aunt brought me up after my parents died. So in this sentence the verb is brought and up is a preposition. So brought up is a phrasal verb. Underline. 8. Julie woke up late as it was a Sunday. So walk is a verb and up is a preposition. Walk up is a phrasal verb here. Underline this. Leave one line. Part B. Use the phrasal verbs given below in sentences of your own. One has been done for you. So in this exercise, you have to frame a sentence on the given particular phrasal verb. Start with first one. Call off. The sentence will be, we had to call off our Christmas party because of the snowstorm. Full stop. Number 2. Knocked over. The sentence will be Sahil knocked his opponent over twice in the first round. Full stop. Number 3. Broke out. The sentence will be a fire broke out in our neighbor's shop. Full stop. Number 4. Catch up. The sentence will be he had to work hard to catch up. Full stop. Number 5. Set up. The sentence will be a bank loan helped to set me up in business. Full stop. Number 6. Put off. The sentence will be Dinah is smart but her manner does tend to put people off. Full stop. Number 7, hang up. Inverted comma open, hang up, comma, I have to go out, inverted comma close, comma, said Danish, full stop. With the new page, write on the heading, page number 9. Underline this heading. Learn about language. Underline this heading. Part A. Mark S for the subjects and P for the predicates in these sentences. So students, what is a subject? Subject is a part of the sentence which tells us about the person who does the action in that sentence. A subject may be a person, a subject may be an animal. Now, while the predicate is the part of the sentence that tells us about the subject, that gives us information about the subject who does the action. Now, in this exercise, what you have to do, you have to identify the subject and the predicate. If you identify the subject, mark S in front of that word, and if it is a predicate, then write P. Number 1, Amy threw open the door. So, who opened the door? That is Amy. So, Amy is a subject. In bracket, write down S. While the rest of the sentence is giving the information about the Amy. So, it's a predicate. Write in bracket P. Number 2. Sanjay is playing tennis. Now, who is playing tennis? That is Sanjay. So, Sanjay is a subject. In bracket, write S. The rest part of the sentence is a predicate. Write P. Number 3. Ananya is holding a cupcake and an apple. So, who is holding the cupcake and an apple? That is Ananya. So, Ananya was the one who does the action. So, Ananya is subject, write in bracket S, while the rest part of the sentence is giving the information about Ananya or a subject. So, it's a predicate, right? P. Number 4. I am going for a walk. So, who is going for a walk? That is I. So, I is the person who is doing the action. So, I is subject, write in bracket S. The rest part of the sentence is giving the information about I. So, it's a predicate. Write in bracket P. Number 5. Karthik tried to solve the riddle. Riddle means puzzle. So, who is trying to solve the puzzle? That is the Karthik. So, Karthik is a subject. Write in bracket S. The rest part of the sentence is a predicate. So, write in bracket P. Number 6. The girl wore a red scarf. So, who was wearing a scarf? That is a girls. So, girls is a subject. The rest part of the sentence is predicate. So, write P. The Ganges is a holy river. So, who is the holy river? The Ganges. So, it's a subject. Write S. Now, the rest part of the sentence predicate is giving the information about the subject. So, write P over here. Number 8. They are coming to our house tomorrow. So, who will come tomorrow to the house? That is they. So, they is a subject. Write in bracket S. The rest part of the sentence giving the information about they. So, it's a predicate. Right? P. Now, we'll start part B. Add suitable predicates to these subjects. Now, in this exercise, some subjects are given here. You have to write down the suitable predicate to that subject. Number 1. The old lady is walking with the help of a walking stick. Underline this part. Full stop. Number 2. The colorful peacock. You have to give a predicate for the colorful peacock. It will be danced gracefully. Underline this. Number 3. The round earth revolves on its axis. Underline this. Number 4. The lush green grass is ideal to walk barefoot on. Underline this. Number 5. In summer, we wear cotton clothes. Means during the summer season, we always wear cotton clothes. Number 6. The snowy mountains. So, what will be the predicate for the snowy mountains? It will be are home to snow leopards. Number 7. The gardener Gardener is a subject. The predicate will be is mowing the grass. Number 8. A warm breeze. Predicate will be gently swayed the flower in the garden. Underline the predicate part of all the sentences. Part C. Circle the correct preposition in each of these sentences. Full stop. The first one has been done for you. Now you have to identify the correct preposition according to the sentence given. Number 1. We are going to attend the book fair in Kolkata. So we are talking about the city. So the correct preposition will be in. Circle it. Number 2. Daman is going to the book fair. He is going to the book fair @on Saturday. Now the preposition used will be on, as we are talking about the particular day, Saturday.